Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, or as Carol said and Florida said in our decision um, page, happy follow-up Friday, because that is definitely what we're going to be doing today. And that's going to lead us right into what we're talking about. Our subject this morning is creating referrals. So the great thing about that is that it actually gives us the mindset that we're not getting, because that's a word that we have put out of our vocabulary, right? We're not getting anybody, or nor are we getting referrals. But what we're doing is awakening in our clients and even in our friends, but primarily in our clients, the opportunity to be able to share this with others. This subject is very closely related to not just referrals, but also coaching. And you'll see as we go along. Not coming up with anything. I'm not original. All of this information is straight from the Coach app. This Coach app, as you all have seen throughout this training, is amazing. And literally, if we're just following it course by course, then we're going to get to the goals that we want to achieve, not only in our business, but even more importantly, in being able to help others and to change their lives. So if we're starting at the top of it, one of the things that it mentions is that we, in the very beginning, right on the health assessment, have an opportunity for referrals. Remember that question? It's like the last one at the bottom that says, is there anyone in your life who you would like to get healthy right along with you? So right there from the beginning, we're putting it in our clients, our potential clients' minds that this is not a thing that you don't have to worry about doing this alone. You have someone else who'll be able to do it along with you, and we get to teach their mind that that's what they get an opportunity to do, to share this with others. That will go a long way when we begin to talk to them about coaching. Even on the journey kickoff call, it's one of the lines that it's mentioned in the Coach app is that a side effect is just of this program is that you're going to lose weight so fast that your friends and your family are definitely going to notice, and they're going to ask you what you're doing. So it's a way for you to inspire them to do this along with you. There it is, right there in the journey kickoff call. Very similar to the celebration call as well, because I know it's the culture in our organization that we do celebration calls. It's not even an if, it is a when. The week after they are on program, we definitely want to do a celebration call. Use that as an opportunity to continue to just be bold. And you can just ask them, hey, you've been on program for a week, and maybe some of your close family members or your friends, are they noticing the changes that you're making? Even if they're not seeing anything physically, your workmates, your family are noticing that you're eating 6 meals a day, right? They're noticing that they're eating a lean and green and saying no to the company pizza or the donuts in the morning. So folks are watching. So how do we handle that? By letting them know, hey, has anybody noticed what you're doing? And use that as an opportunity to be able to share the referral with them. So we just want to make sure that we're bold. In the Coach app, if you're wondering, because sometimes when you mention to the clients and they're a little, you don't really want them coming out because an Optavia is going to come flying out of their mouth, and then we have to go back and clean all that up, and because they're going to go to the website and not really going to get a whole bunch out of that. But on the Coach app, let me see if I can get the connection up super quick, man. Okay, so we can tell them, I'm just going to read it. As people begin to notice your changes, I want you to know you have two choices in assisting them. Refer them to me. The easiest response is when they have someone that asks them, what are you doing? Is to say, I'm working with a health coach who helped me pick out the perfect plan for me. I'm sure they would do the same for you. And then they can add you to a private page where you can learn, which is for us, Healthy Habits with Us, where you can learn more about everything too. Let me connect you and with my coach and introduce you. How easy is that? That's so smooth. And that is really it. So we just pass that verbiage on to them, or, it says we can start a 3-way message on Messenger or on a text, so that we get that intro out of the way, everything is so smooth and clean. And you know what it is? It's us. It's personable. So, it's nothing forced, it's nothing hard. So don't you like that? I love that. That is just so clean and easy to do. So when we're talking to our clients, another point from the coach app is that let's really help people make the connection and get them started in a powerful way, just like you did. Mention the referral credit. Everybody's always looking for a way to, save some bucks. And the referral credit is $25. We can look at it as an investment to our business because they're going to continue to refer. This week, I talked to a client who, instead of referring, she's like, okay, well, she's thinking about coaching. And then another one yesterday said, she's just, I'm not really into it right now, but I'm going to continue to send all my referrals to you. We just want people to come. That's all we want, right? We want them to be able to come so that we can help them and impact as many lives as possible. Ultimately, what do we want them to do? We want them to be coaching partners with us. We want them to work right along with us. And the referral program is one of the ways that will help them to be able to do that. But this is also another way for us to work our businesses. So we have our brand. We've talked about branding this week. Tomorrow was so clear with that. And then we talked about the value of social media. And so we have all of these avenues that we have. We want to open all of our doors for our businesses to continue to grow. And that's why referrals is one of the things that's so good. So how often do we do that? When we do the check-in calls on whenever your check-in call, your client support days that you talk to your clients, if it's Monday or Tuesday or whatever day you have set up in your schedule, then you can just check in with them. Are there any referrals? Is there anybody who you would like to refer that we can talk to about the program? And it's nothing weird about that because you're just asking, is there someone else's whose life that we can be healthy right along, that can be healthy right along with them? And haven't you found that frequently that they're like, yeah, and they come out with a name or two. So you want to continue to keep them in mind of that. Sometimes they'll even hit you up in the middle of the week, right? They're like, hey, somebody just mentioned, and that's fine because that's what you want. You want them to continue to be able to feel comfortable sharing with you. What we want are folks on our teams who we can continue to impact as many lives as possible, because our window and our world is not very wide, right? We may not know a whole bunch of people, but the more folks who we get in touch with, then the wider. You see how that mission continues to grow. We get to continue to touch as many lives through the people who we know and talk to. So with our clients, we want to make sure, even if they're not interested in coaching at the moment, because we know that all of our clients are potential coaches, it just may not be at the moment. So we don't want to close our minds to their no right now. But in the meantime, we want them to continue to feel comfortable referring. So then that means that we have to consistently mention to them and give them the verbiage and share with them throughout their journey that this is a good place for their clients to be, and referring to them. So we've talked about, we kick it off on the health assessment right there when we're asking about who is it that they know who would want to get healthy with them. We follow up with that on the journey kickoff call when we're letting them know that others are going to notice really super duper quick the changes, and is there anybody else who they want that we can that they have in mind they want to share this with. And we follow up with that same thinking on the celebration call, and we follow up with them every week and just ask them, is there anybody who you would like to refer to the program? And we do those steps consistently, and that turns into another way that that we're able to impact lives and help our family and our friends and the nation to become healthy, because that is really what we ultimately want to do. And everybody has a goal who's here online, where I've noticed and seen that we are all super duper on track. Y'all are moving and on fire. This will continue to help your business to grow, because you're going to be touching people who you don't have any contact with, that your clients will be able to bring to you. So really, James, I think that's all I got for today. If there's any notes or anything that if I sped through this, please, everything is in the coach app. This is nothing coming from me. And James is going to put the action steps in the page later on. And we're good for today. So let's go follow up, pull out our list so that we can go back and go over the folks who we've had contact with and follow up today. Have a fabulous Friday, y'all. Take care. We'll see you on Facebook.